All right.
Well, hello. Welcome.
I wanted to start it.
Well, that's fine. You can do that. Welcome to episode 3.
I feel important.
You are important.
I know, I'm your co-host.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're my wife. And
But you called me your co-host.
I did. Yes, you're absolutely right. Anyways, welcome to episode 3. Thank you guys for continuing to listen.
Greg,
Do what?
we're becoming such naturals.
I don't know about that. I don't think so. But anyways, welcome to episode 3 of Gearing Up. I am Greg, and
I'm April.
this is April, and she warned me before I hit the record button that I better be ready because she's spicy is the word she used, that's funny. Oh god, that was gross. I'm so sorry.
Oh, gross.
Do that away from the mic. We're gonna do our best to do this in one take, so that I can get it minimal editing and get it up and uploaded.
I'm sure I'll ruin that.
We normally record on what night?
Tuesday.
And it is...
Well, it's Friday.
It's Friday. So why don't we start off by telling them what kind of week we had?
Well, I don't want to relive it.
I don't either. It was a rough week.
It wasn't that
Foster
bad.
got sick on, what was it, Sunday?
Yes.
He got sick on Sunday. Literally puked all over me.
Multiple times.
More than once.
And Greg does not.
I don't do puke.
Does not handle
I don't do
any
puke.
bodily. Bodily?
Mm-hmm.
That sounded weird. Secretions.
Okay. The fact that you used secretions instead of just saying like fluids.
That would be better.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, this is what you're getting into tonight. Anyway, so
Yep.
normally we record on Tuesdays. It is now Friday at 9 p.m. Our son's in bed. We normally record this in the kitchen. We're actually sitting in the bed.
Way better.
Yeah, it's comfortable. It's quieter too, so we might move to this permanently. Yeah, but so Foster got sick and he threw up everywhere for like 2 hours. And then, like, multiple times. And then there was, like, a switch that got flipped, and he was totally normal.
And we were like, oh my god, it was
He's
so weird. It's
fine.
over.
And then the next 4 days, he was up and down and up and down and up and down, and it was terrible.
I missed him.
Yeah, he was not himself. He didn't want anything to do with me. He just wanted April.
He didn't.
He didn't like me at all.
No.
But no fever, really. It got, like, to 99-ish, but...
Just a tummy bug.
Yeah, it was nasty. He was
sad.
throwing up everything. It was awful. But anyways, he's much better now. He's himself now. He is asleep, and we kept putting it off. We're working on redoing some stuff in the bedroom too, with the bed and the headboard and all that. So that's why we've been busy and we've put things off. So this is a few days late, so I apologize for that from the get-go. But we're here. We're back. It's episode 3. And yeah, so what I did want to do, so in the first episode we talked about how we do like live gear and then photos. With that photos episode, maybe it's about photos, maybe it's about random stuff. I don't want to lock it down to photos because I don't think I could do a fully dedicated photos episode yet. Maybe if somebody gave me some topics. But I did want to talk about it briefly. I want to just talk about photos briefly, and then we're going to get into something that I think is hopefully going to be fun. But I wanted to talk about just my gear right now. I wanted to talk about what I use to take pictures and hardware and software and leave it at that for now. And then...
you know what you could...
Go ahead.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you know what you could... Ew.
Sorry, that was gross. I'm so sorry.
What you could do for one photo one, I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
like have a certain way of like editing your Instagram photos or something.
Kind of.
So maybe you could try to like talk about that at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just an idea.
No, definitely. We'll write that down. Which I'm actually.
I just try to help, as the co-host.
Thanks, co-host.
Yep.
Anyways.
No problem, partner.
You're so yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about just my gear, and so if you've seen my pictures on Instagram or on the website, you will know what I took them with, or what I might have used. So 99.9% of the pictures that I post and use are
Oh,
moving our makeshift bed desk there, huh?
sorry. 1 second.
Okay, and we're back.
Is that-
Uh, most of the photos that I take are done with my iPhone with the stock camera built in. I mean, a lot of people will use these fancy pro camera apps or whatever. I don't have the patience for that. I'd rather just get the photo, get it good, and edit whatever I can. You good? You good with the mic?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean that might not be as exciting, but it's the camera that I always have on me, and so I use it more often than not, and it's easy to carry around. It's like I said, I always have it. But when I'm not using my phone, I have two cameras. I have an older Nikon D3200 SLR. It was my first SLR. It was my first like quote unquote good camera.
Is that the one that you got at such a bargain?
Yeah. So in case you missed the first episode, I worked at Best Buy for a long time, and that was a floor model that was like a year and a half old that didn't have any accessories with it. And it was I got it for less than $200. I think it was like $190 or $180, and did some digging around in the warehouse and ended up finding like the battery and the charger and all the stuff that would have come with it. So it was really cool, and it was inexpensive enough that I could get in and use it and try it out, but didn't feel like I was wasting a ton of money. So yeah, the Nikon D3200 with the kit lens, the I think it's a 16 to 50. I don't know off the top of my head. And then I bought a 50. No, it's like 18 to 55. That's what it is, I think. And then I bought a 50 to 200 just for zooming and just having a little bit more range. And then later I got a 35 millimeter, and then I fell in love. That's like, I pretty much shoot with a 35 millimeter lens all the time now. And then I had that for 2 years, year and a half, maybe like a year. I don't know. I don't know how long I've had it. But I had that for a little while, and I came across a really good deal on a used. There was a buddy that had one, and came across a really good deal on a Sony A6000. It's a mirrorless SLR, I think is the right term. But it's much smaller. It's much more compact, and it's got a bunch of bells and whistles built in that I wanted. So it's got the pivoting screen, so I can lift it up and get different angles, and it's
fancy.
It's got wireless built in and all that stuff.
Which one do you use more?
The Sony, for sure.
Oh,
I love the Sony. My Nikon is definitely my backup now. It's just bigger, bulkier, clunkier, and and this may be another topic for a whole nother photo episode, maybe why I love my Sony so much, but I'm just faster with the Sony. The screen, like, you can see real time what you're changing. So when you adjust something, you adjust the aperture or something, you can see it real time on the Sony, whether it's through the viewfinder, because it's actually a little tiny screen in there, not a piece of glass, or it's on the or if it's on the back screen. When you change things, you can see it. So it's faster, and I don't know. I've really grown to like it. I like not needing a stupid adapter to send the photos to my phone, and it just works. It works really, really well.
I like that too, because I get them quicker.
Yeah. So, but that's, in a nutshell, that's the hardware that I use. On my Sony, for the longest time, I shot with the kit lens, and then I ended up getting a 35 millimeter. And I don't know that I've taken it off since I got it. It's actually sitting right next to me. Yeah, so my 35 millimeter lens pretty much stays on there, and I absolutely love it. At some point, I want to get a 50, but I don't know that I have a ton of use for that at the moment. But yeah, that's the gear that I use. That's what I use to take pictures. So in case you're wondering, when it comes to editing, I'm not big into editing. I like Instagram has some pretty decent built-in editing tools, so I use those, when it's just an everyday picture. If it's something a little bit more quote unquote professional, or if I'm doing something for work, I will open it up in Photoshop. I'll open it up in Lightroom or whatever the case. Just kind of depends on the workload. But I try not to do a ton of editing because I'm not the greatest at it. So
Well, you need to do it more so you get better.
well, yeah, yeah.
I need to set up a photo shoot again.
Yeah. Oh God, that's a whole nother episode of photos, but just family photo shoots. Anyways, and I don't mean like family, like extended family. I mean literally like me, April, and Foster.
We do good at it.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how you say that. We do well.
Mm-hmm. I think, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk about with photos. I know that's not a ton of time, but I just wanted to do a little bit of something about photos so that I could at least say. At least for the first run of Life Gear photos, we did Life Gear and
photos.
Yay. Okay. So this next chunk of the episode is going to be April. April, if I were to ask you what hobbies you have, what would you say?
Being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I'm trying to do with the headboard right now, like redo.
Like crafty DIY.
It's not necessarily crafty. I like redoing furniture.
Yeah, refinishing, repurposing.
Yeah, like the buffet that we got at an estate sale that I repainted and.
There's a lot. So yeah, I mean,
we basically have not bought anything except our couch.
Our couch and chair in the living room. And the TV stand because I worked at Best Buy and get furniture really cheap. But yeah,
but we made the kitchen table. We got the buffet at an estate sale. We got the coffee table out of the trash.
Yeah, that's been like one of the most impressive ones for me.
Our mattress was a hand-me-down, but not anymore.
Yeah, we have a new mattress it's here. It's in the other room.
I mean, we had to buy. Well, we didn't buy. We were gifted Foster's crib, but everything in his room, changing table was a made thing.
Yeah, you made it.
Really, the only thing we bought is our couch and chair.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. But anyways,
So my hobbies.
What other hobbies would you say you have? I'm looking for one answer in particular.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh, well, it's easy. It's just watching YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, that's
sure
a hobby.
I feel like that's a hobby.
You are right.
And a lot of times she finds a lot of family and a lot of mom YouTubers, and she'll watch them. And
yeah. Oh, that's definitely number one hobby.
Yeah, sometimes it's really.
He knows
annoying.
me better than I know myself. Sorry.
I do. But yeah, so a lot of times I will hear her watching a video, and it's couples asking each other questions, or she will start to ask me random questions, and I'm like, what's going on? Just, oh my, such and such YouTubers did it. So yeah, so I thought it would be really fun to, or maybe not fun is the word, maybe interesting is the word. I thought it would be interesting to have her, because I think I mentioned it in episode 1 and 2, but April doesn't see my notes, so she doesn't know what we're going to talk about.
Right.
Yeah, so this is totally fresh. But I thought it would be interesting for her to come up with some questions and just fire them off, and a lot of times it leads to some good conversation. So without further ado, April.
Well, okay, I just have the questions, and then I have the where we're supposed to answer which one of us is.
Okay, well, you can explain the rules when we get to those.
Oh. Wait, so which ones we're doing first? The questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you think. This is your show now.
Oh.
I'm the co-host now.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm the co-host now.
Okay. So these are just random questions.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to go to the internet. I like to go to the internet and find random questions to ask him. So question number 1 is, if you had a boat, what would you name it?
Wow. Wow.
That's a tough one, huh?
Wow, just right out of the gate. Man, I don't know. You know, I feel like with boats, it's always like the SS something. I don't know what it's like, the SS.
Is that like a sea sailor?
McBoat? I don't know. You know, Man, if I had a boat, I feel like I'd want to name it like the Troubadour or something, like something country / George Straitish.
Yeah, because like whenever we would go to Somerville, there'd be all the boats and they'd have their loud music playing.
Yeah.
Country.
Well, that's not why I thought of it, but anyways.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
That's okay. So that's my answer. Next question.
Okay. What is a body part you wouldn't mind losing?
Ooh. If I'm gonna be really, really specific,
yeah.
I mean, maybe like one of my little toes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Where you wouldn't really notice it.
I feel like that's kind of a cop out though. Like if you had to pick like a major.
No, not necessarily. Just any body part.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a toe.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to think about.
Seems like the easy choice.
Everything else would be more difficult. I mean, a finger. We use our fingers more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I won't play.
Just as long as it's
anymore.
Not your big toe, because then you can't like walk right.
I don't know how that works.
Don't they help you balance?
Well, I think most of your foot helps you balance, but
yeah.
I mean, toes included is what I'm saying.
If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time?
Well, I run on almost no sleep.
That's a lie. You get like 6 to 7 hours a night.
Well, but I don't have to.
Sure, yeah.
I do it because that's just kind of our routine.
That's true.
Well, I mean, shoot, the other night I stayed up till midnight watching more Game of Thrones because...
Yeah, and then you play it in bed and make me toss and turn because it's bright and playing.
Yeah. Okay, so your question was if I didn't have to sleep, what would I do with the extra hours? I would probably play through some video games on the backlog on the Switch. I would dive into some TV series.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I'm thinking like old TV series. Like, I would want to go back and watch like Seinfeld. I've never watched. I'm sorry. For those of you that are Seinfeld fans.
Only Friends.
I've watched through Friends a couple of times actually. It's good.
I know, it's so good.
Anyways, yeah, so probably just entertainment type stuff. I mean,
just that you don't like normally have a ton of time for.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you're really blowing through these.
Well,
Okay, number 4 is really easy. Are you usually late or early?
I'm usually early.
Yeah, you are. I feel like you start to panic if you're late.
Yeah, I do.
Well, so do I, but
it's weird though. Late. You say that you agree 100% that I'm always early, and I start to panic if I'm not going to be early. But you also think that I am terrible with time.
Well, you are.
So I don't feel like those two can coexist. Like,
you're terrible at like judging how much time something's going to take.
Yeah, I mean,
not like being somewhere, just how much time something.
I feel like normal people overestimate how much time they have. They think, oh, I'm just going to run to the store real quick. It's going to take me 10 minutes. But it's like, no, it's going to take you a while because you've got to get your shoes on, get your keys,
right,
back out, get out of the neighborhood. And I feel like I try to kind of overcompensate for that, and I try to think that, oh no, it's going to take us 45 minutes.
Wrong.
Is that not what I do? I feel
like you are like that. It's going to take me 10 minutes, and I'm like, Greg, no, you got to get your shoes on, you guys.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm crazy, but I would say that yeah, I try to be early.
We both try to be early.
I just feel like that's just one of the things that, like, if you can do it and you can do it well, like, that's 90% of it is just showing up.
Yeah.
For a job or work or whatever. Anyways, go on.
Question number 5. What age do you wish you could permanently be?
Ooh.
And it can be an age that you haven't been yet. I mean, you wouldn't really know, but...
I'm going to say something weird and off the wall, and I'm going to say like 12 to 15.
What?
Yeah.
Why? There's nothing cool there.
I think at that point, well, here's my logic. It's like you don't have any responsibilities.
Yeah.
but you get to do like, I don't know, you like, you can have you have friends at that age, and like you go and
But you can't go anywhere. You can't drive.
Yeah.
I mean, you say your answer. That's fine.
Either that or like, I don't know. Yeah.
I'd want to be like 45.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
Because like you've probably, I mean, I would think if I'm 45, you've like completed your family, and they're like out of diapers though, so they're like a little bit easier, if you'll say that. They're harder in a different way, I'm sure, but
I just feel like that's when it gets complicated. Like it's like then
probably, but
everybody's got schedules and lives, and it's just craziness.
But that's fun though. If
Yeah,
you're 12, what are you
yet,
doing? You're just watching TV?
I'm just saying, I'm watching, Nickelodeon.
You did say you'd
out.
rather do, I mean, you'd like to do that with your
I just chill.
spare time.
I'm just saying, no bills, no.
No bills.
I know what adult life is like now, so I'm okay with.
But there's certain things that you.
Okay, fine.
No.
16, whatever. Then I can freaking drive a car and go get a job somewhere.
Oh, I didn't have a job at 16.
You should have. Anyways.
Okay, so that's all the random questions I have for you.
That was a short list.
Well,
I thought for sure you were going to come at like 30.
I have these other questions.
Okay, so explain to us the process on these questions, please.
So this is like obviously something I've seen on YouTube where you're supposed to... Sorry, he's moving his table. You're supposed to like say the question, and then on YouTube you hold up the sign of the person. Like, let me give an example because
It's like the Newlywed Game.
Yeah. You're right.
That was way quicker than your example. Yeah. So okay. So instead of, obviously you can't see us, so instead of doing that, I think we should just like talk it through.
Okay.
Do you agree?
No,
Okay.
So I should say. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. So like I should read the question off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's just start with the first one. This can be our example.
Okay. Who's more likely to embarrass the kid or kids when we have kids?
Oh, I feel like I would. I feel like I would do it unintentionally. You just wouldn't care.
That's probably true.
I feel like I would try to be like cool.
Yes.
Or like, make them laugh or something. And,
you're right.
And they're like, Dad, stop. What are you doing? But yeah, I feel like you would just not care. Like,
yeah.
You would be the mom being stern to her children, and they're like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But me, I'm the old dad that's just trying to be funny. And, okay. Yeah,
I could picture that.
Yeah,
You're right.
fair.
You're right. Who's more likely to fall asleep during a movie?
Oh, April.
I hate movies.
Without question.
The only movies I like are Christmas movies.
Yeah, you guys would not believe how many times I've seen Christmas with the Cranks.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I would much rather watch TV than a movie.
Yeah.
It's shorter.
Unless it's a Lifetime movie, then it's TV.
That's true.
It's a movie on TV, made for TV, and it's just terrible.
Sometimes those give me anxiety.
Yeah.
They're so crazy.
Yeah, I love watching movies. I watch a ton of movies, and you watch like none.
Who's more likely to be spontaneous?
Probably me.
Yes. Well,
I mean, I can be a creature of habit, but I feel like I get these wild hairs. Oh, let's go just try this food or try that, or I want to,
yeah.
I feel like I want to explore, and you're just not into it.
Yeah.
You're like, take me to Olive Garden where I've known the menu for 10 years and nothing's changed.
Correct. Yep.
And I'm fine. And look, listen, no hate towards Olive Garden. None at all.
Who's more likely to forget about household tasks?
Oh, me all day.
Yep.
I forget about
Hundo P.
nobody says that.
You forget about literally everything.
I do. I'm really bad. And it's not like a malicious thing, and it's not like I won't do them. It's just that I'm very one-track minded.
Yes.
So
very.
Definitely me. I will forget household chores, and then I get yelled at for not doing them.
Oh, stop it. I don't yell.
Yes, she does. Anyways.
Who's more likely to eat something after the expiration date?
Oh, me all day.
Yeah, I can't.
And a little bit of that is kind of worn off on me, where if you're like, oh no, I wouldn't eat that, like it kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I'm like, eh. But like if I can look at it and visually inspect it and smell it and it's not offensive, like it's probably fine.
I can't. I just can't. I know it's just like a printed date, but I can't. Most of the time.
Yeah.
I get to I work
like
myself
dairy
up.
Products are about the only ones that I won't.
Yeah.
Like milk, but we usually burn through the milk, so like whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I it doesn't bother me that much.
Okay. Who's more likely to be dramatic?
That's a really tough one. Because contrary to what you all might think, I'm dramatic a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty dramatic.
I feel like maybe you are the one that could be more dramatic.
I feel like I'm very animated.
Yeah.
I'm very loud. I talk with my hands. Like I'm like, yeah, and I maybe it's not. It's maybe a slight character flaw, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I am dramatic from time to time.
Just yeah.
And it's listen. I guess dramatic. I'm thinking of it in a negative way, but if you don't think of it in a negative way, and I get very excited about the littlest things.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
And I don't.
You don't. You're pretty mellow all around. Even when you're mad, you're not... Well, sometimes you're crazy, but... but I think for the most part, you're pretty level, so I would say me.
I get excited about little things, but...
You do?
I don't know. I just keep thinking about, like, food. Like, I don't notice things. That's what I should say. I don't notice... small things.
But what does that have to do with being dramatic?
I don't know.
That's a whole nother thing. Like April can't tell the difference in, I
can tell the difference in Pepsi and Coke, yes sir.
Yeah, but if I handed you Pepsi and Diet Pepsi, you'd be like, it's the same drink.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And anybody else listening Pepsi's a horrible example because we don't drink Pepsi.
No.
We don't drink Coke either, really, but like Diet Coke versus Coke,
I can tell.
I hope so. But anyways, go on.
Okay. Who's more likely to lock the keys in the car?
You.
Yeah.
Phone, wallet, keys, I don't venture away from those things very often.
Now, if I say this, I'll probably lock them in there tomorrow, but I feel like I wouldn't do that, though.
Yeah, usually but the question is not, would you ever? The question is, who's more likely?
That's true.
It's definitely you, I've got to say.
Yeah, but my head is usually on pretty, straight level, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's more likely to get tipsy and lovey-dovey on a date night?
Oh, me. All day.
Really?
I mean, yeah. And here's why. It's not the lovey-dovey part. It's the tipsy part. I feel like your mom mode is like, you won't let yourself have that much fun.
Yeah.
So you don't get tipsy. Whereas me, I'm like, well, April's going to be, April's driving. I'm good. Let me just toss them back.
Well, I mean, if I'm driving, I'm for sure not going to get tipsy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Who's more likely to wake up first? You.
Oh, me. Every day. I mean, all day.
No, we wake up at the same time now. But if I could, I would definitely sleep till noon.
Yeah, you would waste the day.
I can't anymore, though.
I know.
My body is not into that anymore. Who's more likely to want another baby first?
I would probably say me.
Probably.
And again, it's not the it's not because I'm logical, it's because I'm not, and you are. I think you're using your brain, and you're like, well, sure, it would be great, but here's all these adult responsibilities, and I'm like, let's just have another kid.
Yeah, that's part of...
Which has not happened yet. I'm not saying that that's
No,
not happening yet, but...
that's a part of being spontaneous, so you would be a little more spontaneous.
Yeah, I think so.
How many more?
Is that the question?
No.
I don't know. We
No.
have one. We're taking it one kid at a time here.
How many more minutes?
How many more minutes?
Many minutes? What are we at?
Where are we at? 30 minutes.
How long do you want to go?
I mean, I just want to answer your questions, April.
Oh. Who's more likely to drive places? Me.
April. Not because I don't want to, because your driving makes me sick and fear for my life.
Gosh. Shut up.
But because if I drive, I get road rage and anxious, and it's just not good.
It's just more peaceful if I drive.
It is, but sometimes she drives like a scary old person that you can't see.
Okay.
And it
Wrong.
scares the life out of me.
No, this is a great one, Greg. Who is more likely to get hangry?
Oh, me all day.
100%.
I feel like that's my middle name.
Yeah, basically.
Listen, I've got an appetite. I'm a big guy. I like eating. I like food. You know?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Who's more likely to get mad easily?
Me.
All the answers are you.
Yeah.
Now, some of them I think will...
I just know, I know my emotions, and I'm quick to anger a lot of the time. So I would say me.
Who's more likely to curse in front of the kids by accident?
April. By accident? April.
That's
intentionally
true. Yeah.
or without concern, me.
Yeah.
But April, it'll definitely be an accident, and then she'll feel bad and make a big deal out of it, and that's when he's gonna know. Oh, that's a word I'm not supposed to say. Let me shout it out.
In the middle of a store.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
My
for those
mom
days.
said it.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Anyways,
Who's more likely to sing in the shower?
probably me. I'm always humming or singing.
Mm-hmm.
I always got a song stuck in my head, so yeah, me.
Yeah. Who's more likely to let the kids have something after the other said no? Or kid?
You.
I know, because I'd feel bad.
Yeah, I can make a rule or a decision and stick with it. And it sucks. Look, trust me, I want to tell him yes for everything.
I just want to give him everything.
You know, he wants another...
But we can't do that.
He wants another drink of my water because he likes drinking out of big boy cups.
Yeah.
Or, you know, he wants another bite of cereal. Like, nope. Hey, man, nope. Stick with it.
Oh, and I'd be like, just one more bite.
Yeah, it's tough. But, you know, sometimes you got to do it. Listen, one of us has to make those
right.
decisions. It's tough.
Who's more likely to break something? Just
April.
be clumsy. Yeah.
All day. I'm pretty careful. I think I'm cautious enough, you know, sometimes to like an annoying extent, but sometimes you go with the flowness.
Sometimes I'm careless, yeah.
Yeah, you just don't think. And that sounds
Not
really
that
negative.
No,
but
not
like,
that I don't think. I just don't care.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. I don't know which one's worse.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, next question.
Who's more likely to leave the lights on when they leave the room?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Listen, if we're going off literally what the question says, you. We have lamps on right now for God knows what reason. The porch lights are on for God knows what reason. It's 9:40. Like who? Why are the porch lights on?
Because I want to.
There
light
are
up
lamps
the house.
on because there's what is it? What is it? You
the
always
vibe.
The vibe.
I want to make the vibe.
So
right.
to answer that question, honestly, it's April because
No, it said. Oh, it
says intentionally.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Unintentionally, it would be you.
Yeah, because I'm just like whatever. I leave
That's
the
a
hall.
waste.
I leave the hall light on.
Oh my.
Wait. So me unintentionally leaving lights on every now and then is a waste, but you purposely turning on lights every freaking day for 12 hours a day.
It's the vibe.
You gotta have a good vibe. Anyways, next question.
Okay. Who's more likely to forget an important birthday, anniversary, event, something like that?
April.
Wrong.
No.
Yeah,
you.
How do you figure that?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for you.
What?
In our God, almost 11 years together. Is it 11 years?
Over 11.
No, it's not. Shut up. Oh God, it is. In our 11 that's what I said. In our 11 plus years together, when have I forgotten?
Exactly, you forgot.
I just don't know what year it is now. I'm talking about in the past. And how many birthdays or anniversaries have I forgotten?
How many have I forgotten?
I don't know, but the answer for me is 0. I've not forgotten one, so I know that.
The answer for me is also 0, so we're just great.
You know, okay, so read the question one more time. Who is what?
Who's more likely? Who's more likely to forget an important birthday, anniversary, event?
Okay, so if we're just, again, going off what the question says, who's more likely? I'm going to say you. I'm very calendar-oriented. My calendar has a lot of colors.
Are. Yes.
So
but I set reminders.
Oh, God. Those reminders will be the death of me. Your reminders go off so often.
Because I have to set a lot of them so I don't forget, right?
Right, but yeah, no, I live by the calendar, so I would say you.
Okay.
You don't set a reminder to like wish somebody a happy birthday.
I do.
It's just in my calendar as their birthday, so I see it. So yeah.
But it could be like a dentist appointment. Who's more likely to forget that?
That's not an important.
It's an event.
That's.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to be competitive with board or card games? Me.
I feel like you, for a few reasons, you like to play board and card games.
Yes.
I don't. It's 2018. I've got a Nintendo. That sounds. Could be 1990, and I could say that same thing.
Yeah.
I have a Switch that's like it's a crazy good multiplayer system, and
but you're
just,
not
like,
talking to anybody there.
Who the hell do I need to talk to? I don't want to talk to anybody. That's the point. Or we could play a game together and talk to each other about. Anyways, I would say you, because you like those things and you want to win, and you get mad when you don't. Even though every time we play a game, I wreck you.
Wrong.
Last time we played Monopoly, I beat all of y'all.
It's been years.
No, I beat all of y'all because we were like making side deals and everything, and I ran that game into the ground.
Who is more likely to become president?
Why
are you even questioning?
Are you gonna say me?
Yeah, there's no way I would ever do something like that.
Yeah, but I don't know that I would either. I feel like I'm not very political.
Likely. Yeah, I don't know anything about politics.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's okay. Yeah, probably me. I guess just by default.
All right. Who's the first to say I'm sorry during an argument?
Ooh, me.
Yeah.
Because it's always me that's wrong.
Oh, boy.
So you don't have to say you're sorry.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Who's more likely to plan out a date night or a fun day activity?
Me.
You. Yeah.
You will sit here and watch Lifetime all day. I just want to spend time together. Just come hang out. And let's watch the TV all day.
Yes.
Me, I'm like, let's make some memories. Let's get out of the house. Let's go have some fun.
Well, it's different now, though. I would agree.
It is a lot more different now that we have a child, which is like the worst time for it to be different because he's more difficult to like go and do things with.
No, he's better that way because then he gets out and he's not bored.
Right. No. I'm just saying is like, I feel like a couple without a child could go out and enjoy the town.
Right.
Far easier.
Well, we had that time.
Yeah, we didn't use that. That's what I'm saying.
Who's more likely to go skydiving?
You? I just wouldn't. I
might. I don't think I would, but
I don't think you would,
agree.
but I think you'd be, because for me, it's not a fear thing. It's just like I don't have anything to prove, so why do I need to? It doesn't sound thrilling to me.
People don't do it to prove things.
Sure, they do. They do it to overcome fears, or.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and I'm just, for me, it's like I don't need to do it. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna backpedal now and be like, well, I would. Heights don't bother me. So, if it were a life or death situation.
I would say they bother me.
Weird. I wouldn't say that, but yeah, I don't know. I I don't know. I guess you though. Still, I just wouldn't do it.
Who's more likely to get up in the middle of the night to pee?
You. Who's more likely to stop on their way to the restroom to take a pee break? You. Who turns an hour-long drive to the north side of Houston into 2.5 hours? We gotta find bathrooms everywhere.
I have a bladder the size of a pea.
Pun definitely intended there, I think.
Okay. Who's more likely to surprise the other?
Lately you. But I think overall me.
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah. I just like those kinds of things. You get stressed out at the thought of
Yep.
surprising anybody with anything ever.
It sounds like intimidating.
Yeah,
me.
it's not.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. I just have who's more likely to trip, but that was along with like the
you.
Yeah.
Without question. It's definitely you.
Probably.
Okay.
Just 'cause that goes back to the careless part.
Interesting. Well, I hope that those were even slightly entertaining. We're getting here to the end. If you listened to the last episode, hopefully you heard the end of it where we talked about a giveaway. April, do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do I do?
So, I'm going to have April pick the winner.
Okay.
So I want you to go to Instagram, and I want you to go to my picture.
The gearing up one?
Yep. Episode 2 is live, posted September 20th.
Yep.
And there's a whopping 11 comments.
I know. Come on, folks.
You know.
Hey, that's...
And there's one guy's on there twice.
Okay, well, what do I do?
So I want you to do this. You see what I'm doing? Like just scroll up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
And then I want you to stop and land on someone. Don't look. You can't look at it.
Okay, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
And whoever you land on.
I landed on MMUMMBIZZ.
Mumbles is actually who that is.
Mumbles.
That's Dustin.
Oh, BLZZ?
Yeah, I think so. Mumbles.
Okay, that's who I landed on.
I'd love to hear you talk about some of the best and worst places to buy knives. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, cool. So, congratulations, Mumbles.
Well, that was the easiest giveaway I've ever done.
I will ship your stuff soon. I don't know when. I have it. It's all set aside. You've got...
Maybe we could do it tomorrow.
I get to post this and edit it and all that.
Oh, right, yeah.
And actually, yeah. So anyways, I will message you, or you can message me if you hear this and I haven't messaged you. But Mumbles, Dustin, you won a bar of soap and a Right in the Rain planner. And whatever else I said, I'll have to go back and remember. Yeah, I got stickers in and they're pretty awesome. I'm happy with how they came out.
You can represent.
Yeah. That's weird. But anyways, I think in the next episode or two, maybe we'll take some of these ideas and kind of run with them because I thought there were some really cool things. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, subscribing, liking, rating, commenting, everything that you do.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah.
Listening, liking, subscribing, rating, commenting.
Yeah, well,
messaging.
I do what I can. Nobody's messaged me about the podcast.
Oh, come on.
That's okay.
We need a bigger audience.
Thank you guys for... This is just fun to me.
Share your Instagram post, right? Like so that we can get out there. Is that how that works?
I mean, I guess. Quick exciting news. Oops, hit my makeshift table here.
We need breakfast. Like, what do you... The
little bed trays.
Yeah, we need those.
Yes, let's get some of those. Yes.
Someone with bed trays sponsor.
Speaking of sponsors, we got our first sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was super cool. So I had somebody reach out, and they will be sponsoring the next episode. Yay. The next 3 episodes, actually.
We need some...
This was like such a last minute recording. I didn't want to use this one. But the next 3 are going to be from this
That's
same
exciting.
sponsor. So if you're interested in sponsoring, definitely hit me up.
DM.
Slide into them DMs. Yeah. That's one of those things that I would do as the old dad that would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
I would say something like that. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. I've really enjoyed doing this, editing these and putting them up.
Y'all just let me know if you want me to go ahead and take over and not.
Negative. No, not happening. I'm just kidding. I think you do a great job. I'm very impressed with.
Make you the co-host.
Listen, we are co-captains.
I said I was gonna be spicy.
You are not that spicy.
Oh, okay. Right.
I really don't. I don't feel like I got a lot of spice.
All
I feel like you were just kind of.
That's fine.
You were just kind of warm.
I just won't be on the next episode then.
Okay. Now you're just being salty.
Oh man,
So many flavors up in this pot. And we're not even in the kitchen. Normally we're in the kitchen. That would be so much more appropriate.
Okay, we need to.
Anyways,
shut it down.
I don't even know if I'm gonna put the music intro in this one. I may just straight upload it. You like
my
that?
favorite part.
Is it really?
I really do like it.
I work hard on that.
Thanks.
I do these for you, dear.
Why do I say thanks?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Anyways, yeah, so it's late and we're tired and I've got to edit this so it can go up. So, thank you guys again for listening. Be sure to comment. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Make sure to give us a rating.
We need some feedback.
That really helps. And yeah, shit, like April said, good thinking, co-host. Share this. Link it out. It's just...
Hello, world.
Link it out for me, not for her, because she's weird. Don't be weird.
Oh, man. All right. I need to get some sleep.
Yep.
Unlike you, I don't function on little sleep.
Yeah. You function on big sleep.
I need my beauty rest.
All right. Well, we are signing off. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. What if they're listening to this on Monday?
A good evening.
Then they're like, crap, don't remind me.
A good lunchtime, a good breakfast.
You know what? Just enjoy your day.
Yep. That's it.
All right. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.